Oh, the legend boy came wandering down the alleys of the night with a satchel full of secrets that were hid from every light. He said, stranger, there's a story buried deep beneath the news, where the money meets the power and the truth is hard to choose. We walk past marble towers where privileged people stay, where the doors are always open if you've got the means to pay. They built a grand bazaar right here where the shadows come to trade, that guardians of the kingdom never asked how deals were made. We pass the House of Commons where the echoes never sleep, where the questions fall like raindrops but the answers don't run deep. He said they never checked the windows, never rattled at the locks, never asked who owned the accounts or who bought the ballot box. And I got the clues, the Lantern Boy blues, where the facts are in the footnotes and the headlines just confused. There's a whisper in the wire, then a tremor in the news, singing low with the Lantern Boy blues. There's a map of old alliances folded in a dusty drawer, a list of missed inquiries that should have come before. There's a chapter on the cyber wars, a chapter on the cash, and a warning about the future written in a hurried hash. We wanna do the city where the golden rivers flow, where the bankers speak in riddles only certain people know. He said they built a world of loopholes where the wealthy plant their flags and the rules are made of velvet stitched in confidential bags. There's a kingdom made of paperwork, a fortress built of fees, where the lawyers guard the treasure like the high priests of the keys, and their reputations polished by the keepers of the spin turn the darkest kind of history into something bright again. And I got the clues, the Lantern Boy blues, where the gatekeepers are smiling but they're hiding different views. There's a flog across the river where the old world meets the new, singing low with the Lantern Boy blues. We reach the Scholars' Quarter where the clever people meet, where the donors leave their footprints in the carpets at their feet. He said knowledge has its price tags, even wisdom has its cost, and the lines between the patrons and the prophets can get crossed. There's a think tank on the corner with a window painted black, where the papers on the table never show the money's track, and the voices on the airwaves speak in carefully chosen tones, while the real debates are whispered in the undertaker's phones. We ended by the river where the city lights grow thin, where the Lantern Boy grew solemn as he tossed his candle. Then he said, all these tangled stories, they're a mirror for the land, and the danger isn't foreign, it's the blindness close at hand. For the thread is in the apathy, the shrug that turned away, and the files left unopened, and the debts we never pay. And the lesson in the pages that the watchman never read is that freedom needs a lantern, or the dark will forge ahead. And I got the clues, the Lantern Boy blues, where the watchdogs keep on writing but they're running out of news. There's a chorus of quiet warnings in the spaces we don't use, singing low with the Lantern Boy blues. And I got the blues, the Lantern Boy blues, where the truth is in the shadows and the shadows shape the news. But I'll keep on walking forward with the questions I can't lose.